After finishing her sarcastic goodbye speech, Air turned her back on everything without even looking back. Not long after that, Pure called Loft to come home. Just by hearing her sister's voice, Loft could already tell that something was very wrong. When she walked into the living room and saw Pure sitting quietly on the sofa, Loft didn't say a word. She just stood there, silently watching her sister cry her heart out, tears falling and sobs shaking her body. Of course Pure felt guilty about what happened with Air. And naturally, seeing Pure this heartbroken made Loft feel sad too. She had once promised herself not to bring up the idea of ending the relationship unless Pure asked for it first. But now, she couldn't help but rethink that decision. Maybe Pure just didn't have the strength to keep forcing things anymore. Loft slowly walked over and sat down beside her. She gently placed a hand on Pure's shoulder, giving it a soft squeeze to comfort her, while crying too. Even after everything, Loft was still glad she had met Pure. This girl had never once made her regret falling so deeply in love. But at the same time, the guilt of hurting someone else was too strong. It kept them from truly being happy, especially when just seeing Air's face could bring so much pain. What should we do next? That question alone showed how unsure Pure was, and it hurt. It sent a wave of pain through Loft's chest. She could already sense what was coming. If Pure had been certain they should stay together, she wouldn't have asked something like that. The moment she hesitated, Loft knew she had to brace herself for the kind of heartbreak that might be too heavy to handle. "You once told me to choose the path I wouldn't regret later," Loft said softly, wrapping an arm gently around Pure's shoulder and stroking it lightly, trying to comfort her, to calm her down. "Is there even such a path? One where we won't regret anything? Can you live with the guilt?" Loft asked quietly. Pure couldn't answer. After just seeing Air a moment ago, she already knew the truth. Even when her ex was standing right in front of her, the sadness in her eyes said it all. It wasn't something she could ignore. There was no way Air's presence wouldn't affect her. "I'm really suffering," Pure finally admitted, head bowed, tears falling again and again. "I'm suffering too, seeing you like this," Loft replied. Then she stopped talking. The silence hung in the air. Pure slowly turned to face her. Loft looked back but didn't say anything a moment. "If your heart is hurting too much, maybe it's better if we end things here." That question alone showed how unsure Pure was, and it hurt. It sent a wave of pain through Loft's chest. She could already sense what was coming. If Pure had been certain they should stay together, she wouldn't have asked something like that. The moment she hesitated, Loft knew she had to brace herself for the kind of heartbreak that might be too heavy to handle.